Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat datang di praktikum kelima tentang writing cursor disusun oleh Oni Alames absen 26 dengan dosen pembimbing Ringga Asmara Eskom OCA. Objective: after completing this lesson, you should be able to do following. First, distinguishing between an implicit and an explicit cursor, discuss when and why to use an explicit cursor, use a PSPR record variable, write a cursor for loop. About cursors: every SQL statement executed by the Oracle server has an individual cursor associated with it. Implicit cursor declared for all CML and PLSQL select statement. Explicit cursor declared and named by the programmer. Explicit cursor function: cursor actively set table 100 king id press 101 cursor id vp 102 hand id vp and many more. Controlling explicit cursor: first declare for create a name SQL area, open, identify the active set, fetch, the action is float the current row into variable, is the empty, if no, back to fetch, if yes, next to close. In empty, set for existing row, return to fetch if row are found, and for close, realize the active set. Controlling explicit cursor: open the cursor. First, open the cursor pointer, close the cursor, fetch arrow using a cursor pointer, continue with empty, fetch arrow, close the cursor pointer. Declaring the cursor: example, cursor name is select statement. Do not include the into clause in the cursor declaration. If closing row in a specific sequence is required, use the order by clause in the query. Declaring the cursor: example, syntax is declare cursor emp cursor is select employee ID last name from employees. Cursor dep cursor is select from department where location ID equal to 170. Begin. Opening the cursor. Syntax: open cursor name. Open the cursor to execute the query and identify the active set. If the query returns no row, no exception is raised. Is cursor attribute to test the outcome after a fetch. Fetching data from the cursor. Syntax: fetch cursor name into variable 1, variable 2, record name. Retrieve the current row values into variable. Include the same number of variables. Match each variable to correspond to the column positionally. Test to see whether the cursor contain row. Fetching data from the cursor. Example, loop fetch emp cursor into v no v name exit when process the rectified data and loop. Closing the cursor. Syntax: close cursor name. Close the cursor after completing the processing of the rows. Reopen the cursor if required. Do not attempt to fetch data from a cursor after it has been closed. Explicit cursor attribute: obtain status information about a cursor. Attribute is open, type boolean, description evaluate to true if the cursor is open. Attribute not found, type boolean, description evaluates to true if the most recent fetch doesn't return a row. Attribute found, type boolean, evaluate to true if the most recent fetch return a row. Complement of not found. Row count, type number, description evaluate to the total number of row returned so far. The is open attribute: fetch row only when the cursor is open. Use the is open cursor attribute before performing a fetch to test whether the cursor is open. Example, If not emp cursor is open, then open emp cursor. And if loop fetch emp cursor. Controlling multiple fetches. Process several rows from an explicit cursor using a loop. Fetch a row with each iteration. Use explicit cursor attribute to test the success of its fetch. The not found and row count attributes. Use the row count cursor attribute to retrieve an exact number of rows. Use the not found cursor attribute to determine when to exit the loop. Example: declare vfno employees dot employee id type vename employees dot last name type cursor emp cursor is select employee id last name from employees. Begin open emp cursor. Loop fetch emp cursor into vfno, vename exit when emp cursor row count higher than 10 or emp cursor not found. dbms output dot put line to char vfno space vename and loop close emp cursor and cursor and record. Process the row of the active set by fetching values into a PLSQL record. Declare cursor emp cursor is select employee ID last name from employees. emp record emp cursor row type. Begin open emp cursor loop fetch emp cursor into emp record. emp record employee ID last name employee ID 100 last name ing. Cursor for loop syntax for record name in cursor name loop statement 1 statement 2 and loop. The cursor for loop is a shortcut to process explicit cursors. Implicit open, fetch, exit, and close occur. The record is implicitly declared. Cursor for loop. Print a list of the employees who work for the sales department. The syntax is declare cursor emp cursor is select class name department ID from employees with for emp record in emp cursor loop. Implicit open and implicit fetch occur. If emp record dot department ID equals to 80, then and loop implicit close occur and. Cursor for loops using subqueries. No need to declare the cursor. Example: begin for emp record in select class name department ID from employees loop. Implicit open and implicit fetch occur. If emp dot department ID equals to 80, then and loop implicit close occur and. Summary: in this lesson, you should have learned to first distinguish cursor types. Implicit cursor used for all ML statement and singular queries. Explicit cursor used for queries of 0, 1, or more rows. Manipulate explicit cursor, and the last, evaluate the cursor status by using cursor attribute. And question and answer. Soal pertama, jalankan skrip berikut ini untuk membuat tabel baru dengan nama TopDoc untuk menyimpan gaji atau salari dari pegawai. Kita coba membuat tabel baru. Jalankan dikorek. Lalu yang kedua, buat program PSQL untuk menyimpan data N pegawai memiliki gaji tertinggi. Misal N menyebutkan 5, berarti menampilkan 5 pegawai yang memiliki gaji tertinggi. Keterangan dengan perintah divide menyimpan nilai N. Jika dua pegawai gaji yang sama, maka nilai gaji cukup disimpan sekali saja. Simpan nilai gaji dalam tabel top docs. Uji program dengan memasukkan nilai N yang tidak umum, misalnya N sama dengan 0 atau N sama dengan lebih dari jumlah pegawai dalam tabel employees. Kosongan isi tabel sebelum diisi dengan NM nilai gaji tertinggi. Sintaknya kita kopikan ke Oracle. Akan memunculkan beberapa gaji dengan nilai inputan tertinggi. Lalu yang nomor 3, buat program PSQL untuk menampilkan data pegawai yang terdiri dari last name, salary, dan manager ID yang bekerja di departemen tertentu. Tentukan nomor departemennya, letakkan dalam variabel substitusi. Jika gaji pegawai kurang dari 5.000 dan jika manager ID 101 atau 102, tambahkan pesan last name, gaji perlu dinaikkan. Jika tidak, tambahkan pesan last name, gaji tidak perlu dinaikkan. Keterangan set echo off sebab tidak perlu menampilkan kode PSQL setiap kali menjalankan program. Sintaknya untuk nomor 3 kita kopikan ke Oracle. Contoh kita masukkan 100. Maka akan menampilkan beberapa pegawai yang memiliki gaji kurang dari 50 sehingga perlu dinaikkan gajinya. Sekian dari praktikum kelima. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.